Well, the name is Crafty, but is it really? Yeah, her name is Crafty. Yeah, girl, let's see here. CraftyRia, yeah, CraftyRia. I said Crafty makes all sorts of stuff. I said, well, CraftyRia, she's tough and cool. CraftyRia, yeah, CraftyRia. I said Crafty makes all sorts of stuff. I said, well, CraftyRia, she's tough and cool. Yeah. Ever since she was a little girl, she's said, I like to make things with my hands. I like to make some art that I can put up on a wall, or maybe put it in the mail, and maybe someday someone will get it, you know. Yeah, you know I like to make myself some Christmas cards. Yeah, I like to make all types of stuff. I like to take little scraps of paper, I like to put them all together real cool. Yeah, don't you know that it's fun? I like to do it, yeah. Yeah, say CraftyRia, that's the name, yeah. CraftyRia, say it now, Crafty makes all sorts of stuff. She does now. CraftyRia, she's tough and cool, yeah. You know, she streams on YouTube, it's true. You just gotta put a name right in there, hit subscribe. You should, yeah. And all you ever see are both her hands, you know. Makes me kind of suspicious, you know. That's all I'm saying. You know, maybe she's not a human being. I mean, it's possible. We got all types of things in the chat. You know, we got cows, we got chickens, we got people who supposedly have faces. We got all types of people here too, yeah. You know, maybe she's, you know, maybe she's some kind of creature. Maybe she's got tentacles. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she's got tentacles and she's got hands, animatronic human hands on the ends of two sticks, and she just puts those in front of the camera and does all the crafts, which would make it even more impressive than it already is. You know, just the dexterity involved in such a thing. You know, it would be ridiculous, you know. Yeah. Don't you know her name is CraftyRia? I figured out a secret. She's an octopus. I said she's an octopus, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it is. Yes, CraftyRia, she's tough and cool. You know, I figured out a secret. I always wondered how she could make all her crafts so fast. Turns out she's got 8 tentacles. She can make 3, 4 different crafts at one time. She could be making a Christmas card over here. She could be unboxing like VB crafts and flamingo diamond paintings and sealing wax embellishments with the others. You know, she could do all types of stuff, man. You know, all at once. You know, she could split her octopus brain into all types of different, you know, things. Yeah. She's tough, yeah. Let's talk about it. CraftyRia. She streams on YouTube, yeah. CraftyRia. With her human hand extensions. Makes all sorts of stuff. I said diamond painting. Diamond painting. I said diamond painting. Just one pro use. You're sick in the head. That I'll tell you what, that boy ain't right.
Hello, everybody. It's CraftyRia. I'm back. I hope you all are having a great day, Welcome in, Susan. I am glad to see you. And here I am. I am streaming. I'm going to do my best to not cough very much. If it gets really bad, I will end stream, but we'll see how far we go. Been doing much better. And let's see. Today I have a Mad Lib, not some, just one, a Mad Lib from this book. Back to regular Mad Libs and not Christmas Mad Libs. I forgot my cart. Hold on. Let me go get my cart. My cart of supplies. No, Ripley, you cannot come in here. She thinks she gets to come in here with my cart. But no, Ripley cannot come in. There we go. I'm back. All right. Welcome in, Destaloo. I hope you're having a great day. How's the weather by you guys? Do you guys have a lot of snow? We have a ton of snow. I don't know when it's going to melt. Maybe July. At this point, it's probably going to be July before all of our snow melts. But, yeah. And, yes, Desta, the coughing is terrible. I feel fine. I just can't get rid of the cough. I'll try to mute my mic if I feel a cough coming on. I did take cough medicine just a few minutes ago, so it would be fresh in my system, and maybe I won't cough very much. But yeah, the coughing, this is what, like the third week? Something like that. I'm tired of coughing. It's done. I don't want to cough anymore. All right, so I have a Mad Lib in this book. And as per usual, if someone would like to be the volunteer to pick the Mad Lib words, please type volunteer in the chat. Otherwise, I will go through them as you guys put them in. And let me see. The way it works is I'll call out the part of speech that we need. You guys put them in the chat, and our volunteer or me will pick the ones that go in the story. Let me do a little bit of my housekeeping here. Is Stream Elements awake? Yes, there are Stream Elements. Okay. There we go. And let me see. The first word we need, let's do 3 nouns. There. All right. And let's see. Today, we'll do some Valentine's Day cards. I got out my supply of Valentine paper and some cards to recycle. Other stuff's just paper. We'll see what we can get done today. And this is my drawer of Valentine stuff. I did find this one sheet of big Valentine paper. It's kind of cool, actually. It would be neat to cut apart and use as sentiments. Thank you, Destaloo. You are awesome. And we have some stickers. These are just random hearts and sentiments. We have some table scatter. This is from Dollar Tree. It's not stickers, but it is fun. They call it table scatter. So they are glittery. Welcome in, Ange. I hope you're doing well. We have some self-adhesive felt hearts. We have these guys with some rhinestones. I have some assorted ribbons, stickers, small pieces of paper. Let me put these stickers in here. And what else? And paper and other things. But I have some of these cards here and some cut aparts that we can use. And they don't necessarily have to be Valentine. They can be just heart or friends or whatever. All right, we're doing okay, Ange. Hanging in there. I'm feeling better, but I still have a cough. Let's see, I've got that big 12 by 12 sheet here. I'm going to put all these big sheets in that big envelope that I have. I have some of these that are larger pieces. And I have some small paper. Okay, that's good. Leave it like that. I did go through the, I have a dictionary that I bought at the thrift store for like $1 or something, 50 cents. I don't know. I've had it for years. But I did get the one that says Love and Valentine. I did rip those pages out because I thought that might look nice on a card. All right. I have some stickers. This is the pack, the Echo Park pack, but it's almost empty. I have very few. I don't remember where this piece of blue paper that I have came from. And then I don't know where what collection it's from. It doesn't say. All right, there. So there's some Valentine stuff. Yes, you did. And you told me. All right, we have I Totally Woof You. We have that. Happy Valentine's Day. You Guac My World. And these are some cards and whatnot to recycle. There's an inside. We have this packaging from an embossing folder. It says Love. We have these cards. We have this. Oh, that's a Christmas card. But that's kind of cute. That would be a good Galentine's card, actually. We have these hearts. We have this little doggy. My fingers are too big to go through it properly. This is cute. I'm wild about you, and I hope you're wild about me too. And it has some really neat embellishments on the inside. This is a grandma card, but I don't know. I thought they looked like hearts, but they don't really look like hearts. But that might be good to use, but not grandma. Happy Valentine's Day, you handsome dog. This is really cute, this typewriter. These are more cut aparts. Valentine, will you be mine? You float my boat. You're a dreamboat. This is, let's see, so far, well, I couldn't use this. So far, being your boyfriend is easier than calculus and way more fun. Happy Valentine's Day. That is cute. Thank you card, but there's some funky stuff on it. Buckeye Love. This is the Ohio State Buckeyes. And there are some removable tattoos, but I think they would be good stickers for my guitar case. You make every day special, Valentine. From Mommy and Daddy. I don't know who Mommy and Daddy sent that to. It's not for my Mommy and Daddy. All right. There, so that's what we have to work with. And we have this boyfriend. I don't know. You know, I wonder if Byron might need this. Byron, if you're watching, let me know and I'll send that to you so you can send it to your girlfriend. All right, so for the Mad Lib, we need 1,000,000 nouns. We'll start with 3. And then we have some stuff in here. Just some things. All right, so there we go. Let's see. This Love is kind of cool, but it is large. What size is it? Welcome in, Michelle. It is almost 5 inches wide by almost 6. Can I cut it down? I could cut the border off and then it would be, it'll go on a 4 by 5.5. Let's cut it down as small as I can. This is packaging from an embossing folder. I don't think I have the embossing folder. I think somebody sent me this. At least if I have the embossing folder, I don't remember having it. Cut that border off. I do not need that border. Let's get rid of these scrappolies. So I have that. I just saw my pack of card bases. There is a red one. I'm going to have to cut some off from the top and the bottom. I don't know if I want to make it red or maybe just on a white, since not a lot of it's going to show. That way I'm not wasting a whole red card base. Because red card bases are popular when you make Christmas cards. Yeah, and that looks good on the white, I think. And that I like it. Let me see if I have a heart that will go there. And that way it would really stand out. These might be too wide. Actually, that's not too bad. What if I did one of these, though? Let's see. No, I like this. Kind of makes more of a statement, I think. Let me look in here and see what I have instead. If I have something that is better. I doubt it. There are these, but that's too big. Yeah, I don't know. There are these little tiny ones too. But I don't think those are going to work. I like that on there. And then maybe some bling. What do you guys think? Let me get my bling out. I think it needs something else on it. What if I also did, I know, I have a lot of this red bling. Okay, let's put this on the front of this card. I'm going to bling out those letters. All right, let's see. And I'll put this here for sure. Use some of these, or a balloon dot to hold it down, since it has glitter on both sides. I wanted something that would really grab onto that glitter. So Michelle, how many Valentine cards are you making this year? It amazes me how many cards you make for the different holidays. I'm thinking something on the lines of like 14,000. Oh, I have room for one piece there. Get in there. One piece there. I don't think anybody's talking. We might not be able to do the Mad Lib today. Make sure you have it on live chat and not top chat. I'm going to put some across the top here, across here. Yeah, we'll hold off till next week unless a bunch of people come in, because it'll be silly to do just one word of the Mad Lib, because it's not going to work out. If people want Mad Libs, they gotta participate. And let's see. All right, so we have love, part of love. Let's start with this piece. And we'll go down to there. I think one piece here, there, couple here. Welcome in, Anne. We're doing some Valentine's Day cards. This is a recycled embossing folder packaging. There. Well, they could be any kind of cards. They don't have to be Valentine's Day. It could be a wedding card. It could be an anniversary card. It could be anything. Welcome in, the lady. Glad you are here. All right, that is card number 1 done. I'm going to leave the inside blank because it could be anything. It doesn't have to be Valentine's, and I don't want to put in a sentiment in, you know, and not be able to use it for something else. Okay. Yes, Anne, I'm glad you're on the mend too. I've had this cold for weeks. I feel fine. I just still have a cough. and my voice is not back to 100% yet. I'll see how long I last. So I did get all these, put all my embellishments together for Valentine's cards, and I have some to recycle. So I like to start with recycling them. These I think are new. There's 3 of them. So on this, yeah, I have 3 of these. They're especially for you, a Valentine message intended for you, and a heart full of wishes for happiness too. Yeah, my voice is not 100%. Every so often it cracks. I feel like a teenage boy when my voice cracks. I don't know if I'll be able to have voice lessons this week or have a music stream. We'll see. I have a few days left. I don't know. I can sing a song, but not 2 hours worth. I have this that says Happy Valentine's Day. This piece of ribbon. Although it also says Happy Valentine's Day on the inside. This is antique. It might be antique. I'm not sure. Lace. But then there's also this, which is adorbs. If I can just get a piece of it. I have smaller pieces that I will use. This here. Oh, I like that. It just says love, love, love in all different ways. Let me get a smaller piece. This is a really long piece. I think my voice is better until I start talking. That's the problem. That's why I've not streamed. I couldn't even talk much the past couple of weeks. I'm sure Todd was happy. He's probably like, wow, it's so quiet around here. There's a nice short piece. These are a bunch of scraps. My friend Melissa sent me them. She sells on YouTube, on eBay, and she packages her stuff up really, really pretty. And she, for a long time, she would send me her scraps. I think I'll put this ribbon across the bottom. I think it's quite cute. And I'm going to use these little guys in there. I got to take my jacket off. I thought I was going to be cool. And once I start working here and I have bright lights on and stuff, it gets warm. Otherwise, it's cool. Okay, let's do that. I will put some of this tape across the bottom of the card. And I'm just going to cut this even with the card. I'm not going to worry about wrapping it around anything. I'm disrobing, yes, I'm undressing on stream. If we get 25 likes on this video, I will stream with no pants on next week. You wouldn't know. I could have no pants on now. You don't know. You can't see my pants. My hands are naked. I didn't even put my ring or my watch on today. I'll put one there, a red one, and another red one. These are very hard to get off the backing paper. Put a red one up there, and then I'll put these 3 pink ones around. 1, 2, and I'll put this pink one right there. Okay. And that just adds a little bit of a glitter and glitz in there. There. I'm going to leave that one alone. It's super simple and super easy. I feel like I'm cheating by just having that much done. But, you know, that is cool. Yep, so there we go. That one is done. Simple and pretty. I'm going to save these other two for another project or something in the future. What about... Okay, this is a thank you card. I definitely have to cover up those funky pieces there. But I could turn this into a non-thank you card. By covering this whole part up. That's upside down. Let me see. Oh, I have that big sticker sheet. And I have a sheet of borders. You put some jeans on, but right back to happy pants as soon as, you know, I'm the same way. I try to not wear jeans if I don't have to. Right now I'm wearing pajama pants. These pieces here are good little borders, but they'll have to go vertical. Oh, I'm the same way, Anne. They're so stiff. I hate wearing jeans. I wear them when I go out. But ever since I was a little kid, I have hated jeans. Hated wearing jeans. The texture, it's a texture thing. Oh, what about these? Hearts, because I think they would go probably good with that. And there's also that green one. I could cut out that border. I think I have some small stickers that are that same thing. What am I trying to say? The sweethearts. They have a name. Oh, look, I have those. Somebody sent me these in a swap. That is cool. That would be for a card of its own. Same thing with those. I thought I had, yeah, these, see? We have like Love Bug. I thought I had more than one though. Yes. Yes, wearing jeans or like, do you like to wear long sleeve like wool sweaters? I can't stand it. I have to have a shirt on underneath a sweater. I rarely wear like a long sleeve sweater unless it has a zipper. I can't stand the texture against my skin. Here we go. Here's another one. Love Bug. They both say Love Bug though. Oh, these are like puffy hearts. This one also says Love Bug. Well, I don't want them if they say the same thing. But what if I cut that out and use one of them as an embellishment on top of that? You need a shirt under a sweater. Yes. Gotten worse. Yes, me too. Me too. You think the border. Yes, the border is fine. I'm just trying to decide what else to put on the card with the border. Now that I have exploded this all over my desk. But I do like those little hearts. Oh, those are cute too. Some of these things could go on the inside of the cards. Okay, let me set that aside. My desk is a mess. Let me chop apart this border. Get my 12 by 12 paper trimmer. And give it a chop. Okay, let's go right there. By right about there. Okay. So I have that border. That should, yeah. That will cover up the goofy thing there. That'll work. It has to be there. I would like to put it lower, but I can't because this card has a stain on it. I don't know where I got this card from. I did work with a lady that gave me a bunch of cards because she spilled coffee on them or something. This may have been one of those, or someone could have just sent me this in the mail. There. So we have that. Now, yeah, I don't think I like those with it. But I don't know what else I want on it. I don't know. I don't know about these pink ones. I have white and I have pink. No, I don't like it. I can't decide what else I want on this card. Such decisions. I could put this Happy Valentine's Day, but then it's not long enough for that heart to be on there. So no, I don't want that there. That's too much. I need like a really small piece of lace or something, but I don't have such a thing. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I'm at a loss. I don't know what to put on here. Maybe some pink bling. Let's see how that looks. Oh, glitter tape too. I forgot about glitter tape. How did I forget about glitter tape? maybe pink. Pink glitter tape. A light pink. Here are my pinks. That one is the closest. Let's see if I can find the end. Maybe, is this the end? No. I don't handy. I do, but they are not anywhere where I can get them. Probably none that would work for this either. But I will put this glitter tape down here. I like that. Kind of halfway between there and the end. Let me see if I have a little sticker. Conversation hearts. That's what I was trying to think what these were called. If I have a little conversation heart sticker. No. In pink, but no. I thought something to go over that glitter tape would be good, but there is none. I don't want to chop this apart. I was going to cut a piece off there, but no. What do I have here? Let's see. I don't really like these. They're kind of big. I'm not a fan of those. Envelope sticker. I have that little one that says love. That is kind of cute. The envelope sticker. This one, sealed with a kiss. That is cute. Yes, let's put that there. Did you guys ever, this made me think of it. It says sealed with a kiss. Did you guys ever write on your envelopes SWALCAKWS? And do you know what that means? Reminds me of my childhood, okay, when I was a teenager. Write something on the ruffle heart. This here, I already stuck that there, though. It's too little. I can't write that small. SWALCAKWS. What does it mean? I had to stop and think what the letters were. Bonus points if you tell us what it means. I'm going to put this on the inside of the card. No, not SWAK, SWALCAKWS. SWAK is sealed with a kiss. SWALCAKWS is sealed with a lick, 'cause a kiss won't stick. Yes, Desta, you got the sealed with a lick. Sealed with a lick, 'cause a kiss won't stick. I don't know why well, I mean, you said sealed with a kiss, or it said sealed with a kiss. That's what made me think of it. But why do I remember these really silly things in my head? How many years ago was that? I'm afraid to. I won't say how many years ago that was, and I still remember it. Do I remember what I had for lunch today? Probably not. I do, but you know. All right, so I decorated the inside. We had a party on the inside. I should party on the inside of these other two cards. I have all of this stuff here. Party on the inside. Let's see. This one, it needs pinkish. Put this here. This will be my party on the inside. Sealed with a lick because a kiss won't stick. Yep, we used to do that all the time. But it's true. A kiss won't stick. You gotta lick it. Oh, here's a red. I'll put this. I'm putting ones on the inside that I don't think I would use on the outside of an envelope. Or I mean a card. Oh, come on. Why won't that? What is wrong with my tape? Runner, come on. Why won't you work for me, please? Will it work on this? Yes, it just doesn't like that paper. I just have to take off the excess. Some papers just do not like to take the tape. It had like a waxy coating on it. All right, so there we have those three cards done so far. And what else? I'm going to run out of cards here. All right, let's see. This one, I'm thinking anything. Oh, I could do one of the things from the book. What do I want to say? The dictionary. But I have to decorate the outside a little bit more first. I'm not sure if I have anything related to a typewriter here. Anything that would look good on the outside. Maybe just some bling up those two sides. Yeah. And let me get my paper here. So here we have love. Here is love. And then I would like a smaller thing. It would be neat to have it like across, words to go across the heart or something. Valentine is also long, I think. Where is Valentine? Valentine's Day. Oh, no, Valentine could go there. Let me cut this out. These scissors are sticky. These are better. They are stuck with glue. I'm going to cut these with scissors. I'm going to do the whole Valentine part. And it's not going to be a perfect straight line. How do your dogs like the snow? Ripley is not so sure what to do with all of this snow. Okay, so here we have Valentine. I could even put it there, even though it's wider than the thing. That might be kind of cute, to go there. Love is humongous. I could, let me take off this second part here. I don't think it's going to work to go across the heart, but I could kind of put that there. I think that's kind of neat, actually. I'm just looking at my other things to see if there are anything else for love. No, it's huge. Love is huge. I like that. Across there. Let me get some gentler tape. I don't want to use my tape runner on this because it may rip this very thin paper. Okay. We will put this right across there. And then I still have this little Valentine thing for the inside. And then what else to put on here? Well, this puffy heart. Nah. He gets that would be good. I think the big one's going to be too big. No, I think the big one will be fine. I like it. A little bit of glitter, sparkles. And maybe one down there. I think that's the smallest size. And this one, is it smaller? No, it's the same size. Or, where are the wood ones? Maybe this wooden one. Yes, that is much better. Yes. Okay. Let's put this on just to make that heart a little more wow. And fabric tack. On the back of here. I like fabric tack because it is thick and it holds on to heavy embellishments quite well. All right, there. That is going to be that. I'm going to put this little Valentine thing on the inside here. Let's see if this glue will work. It may make it warp. I'm going to use just a tiny, tiny bit. Glue stick would work for a super fine paper like that. Normally I don't like glue stick. I don't have very many glue sticks because I don't like them, but it would work on that super thin dictionary paper. All right, so there we have that. I think that kind of came out cute with that little, of course, party on the inside. Okay, my desk is a mess. It has exploded. All right, so we have those embellishments, which are really cool. Except the only thing is they are small. We have that. And then these two, they're small for a card, I think. Oh, something like this would have been cool on the typewriter card too. Put those there. Decide what to do with those as we go, if anything. This card is cool. I'm wild about you, and I hope you're wild about me too. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm going to try to take these off of the inside. Oh, they're probably not going to be salvageable. Nope. But I do want to take them off anyway because they're very thick. Somebody had sent me this card. It wasn't addressed to me. They had sent me some of their used cards. I don't know who Lynn is. Get rid of these very thick pieces. Don't get mad at me. There. Okay. And this here. Okay, it's just the texture of the card. It felt like it was bent, but it is not. These little lines are embossed with some like what do I want to say? Glossy substance. So you can feel the texture. It felt like the card was creased. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this sentiment. I definitely like it. I might have to cut it out, like fussy cut it. So we have that. I'm going to have to fussy cut that because I won't be able to cut it as a square. Oh no, wait. I could do that and that. Yeah. Okay, let's cut that. There, and I hope you're wild about me too. Friends Forever, that is really cute. And then I could fussy cut that part so I don't have to fussy cut the whole thing. And I'm going to also fussy cut around this and decorate the inside. One of my childhood friends died last night of a oh no, from snuffling I can't even speak. Oh, Michelle, that is awful. I'm so sad. My deepest condolences go out to you. Snow shoveling is really hard work. And yes, that as a nurse, I have seen more than enough people have heart attacks from shoveling snow. 50 is not old. Oh, man, that's awful. So yeah, I'll put that in there like that. And there is that. All right. Oh, I forgot I had this whole bag of stuff. Let's see if this will fit on an A2 sized card base. Where did I put them? Here they are. I do not like to shovel snow. I never have liked shoveling snow. I'm going to neaten up the top of this and the very bottom. It's kind of bendy. And 50 years old, 50 is young to have a heart attack, and it is more dangerous to have a heart attack when you're young than when you're old. A 70-year-old person has a better chance of surviving a heart attack than a 50-year-old. Where are my card bases? My bigger ones. Five by 7. There. That is awfully big. But if I put it on this, yeah, I'm going to have to lose too much of the stuff around it. So I'm going to have to put it on a background paper, like glitter paper or something. I don't have, let's see, I have a lot of papers, but they are not big enough, I do not believe. Like I have a lot of those, but I think they're too small. I think I'm going to have to use glitter paper. Darn it, right? Because these are all like 6 by 6 and they're not going to be big enough. There's usually a teenager in your neighborhood that's willing to shovel driveways for extra cash. Nobody wants to tackle the ice this time, however. You know, yeah. It is awful. Yeah, see, none of these are big enough. I might just do glitter. That way I'm not wasting a huge sheet. All right, what color? Purple or pink or red? Let's see. Get my stuff. Oh, I have this stuff too. Michelle, how many carts are you sending out this year? I see. Oh, this is really cool. Light purple, but what about some of these rainbowy ones? I think that is really kind of cool. Although this goes purple to red. 24. That might be neat. That goes purple to red. I may not have just a regular purple. Let me see. I'm not sure what I have. Oh, I do have a lot in my purple. You send them to the kiddos. That's a good idea. I have a little niece and nephew that would probably enjoy some cards. Then there's this light purple. But it's not really, it's too pink. It's a pinky purple. Not a very blue purple. I don't like it. That's not the right size. Okay. I'm going to go with that rainbowy paper. "30 is your oldest kid." Yeah. That's not a bad age. I mean, this goes blue all the way down. I think I kind of like that. I'm going to use that. I'm trying to remember who sent me this paper. Jennifer Reese, maybe? I can't remember. If it was you, if you sent me this paper, let me know. I'm sorry that I don't remember. Where is my pen? I need a pen. Okay. So do you even send them to the 30-year-olds? When the 30-year-olds were 18, you stopped. They were upset. Oh, okay, so you send them again. That's good. That is good. I should send them to my cousins and nieces and nephews and all of them, even if they are too old. Okay, there. I'm going to try. I'm going to do my best to send out all of the cards that I make today. What do I do with my cards after I make them? Well, you see, they sit. And I don't know. I think I'm going to cut out a piece of this. Like my side effects, sound effects. I can't talk. I can't talk not because I'm sick, because I don't have a brain. I mean, mail them, give people joy. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Give people joy whether they want it or not. You will find joy whether you like it or not. You will enjoy this whether you like it or not. I'm feeling better. I still have a stupid cough. I think I'm doing pretty good. I'm talking a lot. I've only had to mute the mic a couple of times. I don't want to cough in your ears. You don't want me to cough in your ears. I did take a hefty dose of Robitussin before the stream started. And I can feel sometimes when I talk that my voice, I feel like a teenage boy. My voice is cracking. My voice is changing. I'm going to cut this into a rectangle. You're right, Michelle. The parents, as we get older, I find myself, as I get older, saying things that when I was little, I would say, oh yeah, that old person said that, Like sending the cards and doing, the things like a grandma would do or something. I have no kids, so I can't be a grandma. But, oh, this would work. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Look. Oh, that's going to be perfect. I love this. Okay. Yes, I'm so excited. All right. It's good to know they are appreciated. You never hear anything back from your nieces or nephews. I should probably stop sending, but Auntie M still sends them anyway. Yeah, Desta. Yep. One of these days, they are going to miss getting the cards. I say send them, even if they don't say thank you. In your heart of hearts that they have to enjoy them, really. It is hard for kids to express. When I was little, I used to love getting stuff from people, but I don't think I thanked the people, but I appreciated the cards. I haven't been to my post office box in January. So if you guys have sent me something, speaking of not appreciating things or appreciating things and not saying thank you. I was really sick when we got back. We went on vacation the first week I was gone. And when we got back, I was really sick. So I didn't go. And then we've had this snowstorm. And we have, I don't know, a foot of snow or something ridiculous out there. And so I have not gone to the post office. I will try to do so maybe this coming weekend. So if you guys have sent me something, I have not been to the post office box in a month. No, my parents made me thank that people, but like if someone sent me a card in the mail, I didn't necessarily like reach out to the person and thank them. But if someone gave me something in person, I always thank them. Okay, yeah, no, I did not get it yet, Michelle, because I've not been to the post office box. We did take Ripley to Rural King on Saturday because she needed dog food. That was the first I have ventured out of the house. But since we had her with us, I did not go to the post office. Yeah, you were taught. Yeah, I was taught to thank people, obviously. But unless it was in person, because remember back in the old day, we couldn't text people. We'd have to make a long distance phone call to thank them, or we'd have to mail them something back to thank them. And like my parents were big about, you can't make the long distance calls, it's too expensive, blah, blah, blah. So I wouldn't have been able to call someone to thank them for a card that they sent me. But I always did appreciate getting stuff like that in the mail. And I still do. I think sending cards is something that we don't do enough of. It's a dying hobby, a dying tradition. Okay. There. And where is that other little piece? This guy. He's going to go on the inside. He's going to go down here in the corner because that's his shape. I think my parents could afford long distance call, but it was like, oh, no, you can't spend money on anything you weren't allowed, anything you didn't have to. My parents lived during the Depression, the Great Depression. My parents were old enough to be my grandparents. They were older. So money was always the thing. You did not spend money on something unless you had to buy it, I remember when I was little, my aunt and cousins, they would use collect calls. I know, showing your age, right? They would do collect calls like from a payphone and be like, they'd have code words. This is Sandy from such and such, from the roller skating rink or something like that. And that meant that they were ready to be picked up at the roller skating rink. And then whoever answered it, would you like to accept a collect call from Sandy at the roller skating rink? And then, they would say no. And then they'd hang up and then they'd know that the kid was ready to go to get picked up from the roller skating rink or whatever. They had all these little code words and stuff that they did. So, yeah. Very funny. And then my aunt and uncle and their kids, they would always say, ring once when you get home. Just ring once and then hang up. And then I said to my aunt once, and now they were older. Of course, they were as old as my parents, old enough to be my grandparents. I says, how do you know that ring is from them? I mean, because before they didn't have caller ID at that time or whatever. Yes, I'm old. How do you know it was from them? And the look that they gave me like, oh, we never thought of that. Shut up. Why did you make us think of that? I think I kind of got them thinking. I don't think they changed their ways about that, though. Now there's, I don't have other things to put on here. What am I going to put on here? I could put googly eyes on this guy. Because they're wild. Let me get the wild googly eyes. Right, that way we could keep the quarter. Used to call my grandparents from the payphone. The rule was to call and let it ring twice and then hang up and call back and let it ring 4 times and hang up. Then my grandpa would come get, yeah, see, that way you could keep the quarter. Yeah, my friends or different people would be like, this is a collect call from so-and-so at the so-and-so. Just as long as they didn't pick up during accidentally pick up on the 3rd ring or something. All right, these are 2 different eyes. I mean, it would be wild if this animal had 2 different size eyes. All right, let's do those because why not? I don't think I'm going to put little googly eyes on this guy. Yeah, I don't like the little ones, but that is good. These are stuck to my hand now. Like Morse code. Yeah. And then one of my friends, there was a while that the payphones at the mall, if you put a quarter in and you hit the return, you could get your quarter back, but it would still let you make the phone call. Or when payphones were a dime, that I know what it was. When payphones were a dime, you could put a nickel and hit the coin return thing, get your nickel back, and put the nickel back in. And then you could make a call for a nickel. It would count it going in as twice. But it only worked on certain phones in the mall. So you can make a phone call for a nickel. We thought we were getting away with such crazy stuff. Of course, now a nickel is nothing. Yes, I remember when the price went. We're old, and we are just all old here. Some people have no idea what, although I guess if you're young enough to not know what we're talking about, you probably aren't watching the show. We have been creative for years. We've been getting around the system for years. Your college was only 40 miles away, but it was still a long distance call. I would have to call your aunt local to call my parents to tell them to call me for something. Yeah. I lived in a city that was about an hour, maybe not quite an hour, half an hour from the county line road. And across that county was a different area code. So it was long distance. So if I had a friend that lived across on the other side of the county line road, it would be the same thing. We'd have to get creative about reaching out to them on the phone because it was long distance. Now it doesn't matter because we have cell phones and you could pretty much call anybody, anytime, anywhere. I need smaller hearts. Calling long distance from the dorm was more expensive than regular long distance. Wow. Oh, there's this little purple one. Here, let me put the purple one up here. And this bright pink one down here. There we go. Those are smaller. It is funny how, and I know the phone company knew, like when you would do the long distance or the collect thing, you would say something weird. Now we just text or use our cell phones. Our cell phones even work internationally. So it's kind of cool. A lot of companies still have toll-free numbers. I wonder how long that'll stay in effect where you need a toll-free number. Yes, calling cards for sure. Used to get those good deals on the calling cards. I remember I always had one in my purse. You'd get them if they were on sale or whatever, or get them as a gift. All right. Let's see. I've got those. I don't know what to do with this dog. This I kind of like. Here's a little something that's sure to make you giggle. Just stick 2 fingers through the holes and give them both a wiggle. I kind of like that saying. I might just leave that alone. Or, I know, I'm going to leave it alone. But I'm going to put some bling and some googly eyes on it and make it a little bit better. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use some clear bling on the collar and googly eyes. Where is my clear bling? Here it is. Or make it a shaped card. Oh yeah, because look at this. It has a tear here. So I could even, I know what I could do. Do I have a piece of white cardstock that is small? Or a piece of something for just the back to that bottom piece. Yeah. I would like a piece of cardstock. I thought I had a piece of white cardstock that was a small piece, and I moved it out of my way earlier because it was driving me crazy. Maybe I don't. Let me see. could fussy cut. I could do it all the way to the top. I just, though, want to make... I don't want to have to punch these out. I don't have a hole punch that size, so I just want to make a back. I could do a back just that size and then just write a small sentiment in there, but if I could find that piece of cardstock, I would be very happy. I don't want to cut a whole piece of cardstock just for that. All right, let me get a card base. It's only paper. I know. I know. Let me get a big piece. I have a ton of it. I do. I know though. Wait, let me get my scrap papers. Let's see. I can do maybe a tan or white. Do I have white? Do I have scraps of white? I do. I know. I have a ton of paper. You are correct. Okay, here's a piece. A whole big piece of white paper. I might as well make it the full size. What is the size of this? It's about 4 1/8, so I'm going to cut it to be 4 1/2-ish. Let me do this. Where is my thing? Here we go. Here we go. All right. 4 1/4. I know Creighton is he's saying hello to all of you guys. I can't get this to go where I want it to go. All right, there. All right. Fold this. So I cut this to be the same width, and now, or folded it, scored it to be the same width. I cannot talk. And now I'm going to cut it with a little bit of a lip here. So that's what I have there. I have this little bit of a lip here. And then I'm going to see. I will cut it in a second. Where's my Put some adhesive on that lip. And put this down. I really only need to line up this portion right there. Okay, so that's what we have. So we have that so far. I'm going to cut this top part off. I'm going to cut this even with this bottom red piece and cut this bottom off. There. So this is what we have. And yes, it looks a little messy right now. Let me trim this side a little bit. Just a little bit of white showing. There. Like literally that much. Now I'm going to fussy cut. Don't want to use those scissors. They're my really good scissors. They're my ribbon scissors. Where are my fussy cutty scissors? I have these. They're not as good, but I will use them. Where are my... Here they are. These are the ones I want. My cutter bees. I like to use these for fussy cutting, and I'm going to fussy cut this shaped part all the way around. So the back of the card has the same shape of the front of the card. Crichton has missed you guys. He hasn't had anybody to whistle to except us and the dog. Cut down into that. Make a nice sharp point. You're loving this. Okay. Excellent. Okay, then I need to round off these little corners. There. Get rid of these scraps. Okay, so here we have this. And I'm going to take off this extra little piece. So here we have that, and it's held together by that little piece, which I will cover that up. All right, then let me put some washi tape here. We have a lot of red on the front, so let's do red. Let's do this other red instead, I think. instead of glitter, we're going to do this holographic looking thing. Actually, I'm going to fold this piece down to there and cut it off even with the fold there. That way this tape will look better. Cut this bottom piece off to make it even, and then cut that piece off. This tape is really sticky on my fingers. Neaten this up a little bit on the outside with my sharper scissors. Not that the cutter bees aren't sharp, it's just this tape works better with the other scissors. Okay, so there we have that on the inside. There. All right, so that is the inside. And I know here it says something about cut along this line, and that, I don't like that cut along this line. There's no need to cut along that line. I don't want to confuse whoever gets this card. So I may cover those up, but let's see, what am I going to cover those up with? Oh, I have a lot of stickers. I have a ton of stickers. Let's do love on this side right there, and hugs on that side. So here on the inside we have love and hugs, and that covers up those funky words. Now, bling. Let's bling out the front of this card. We need to put some studs on the collar. I wonder if I just... Well, I'll do one on each piece. I was going to just run a whole strip, but I'm gonna put these the perfectly the right size for this collar. One more. Yes. I like it. And then we're going to put googly eyes on this guy. This would be good for a little kid. There. I know exactly who I'm going to send this card to, I think. I'm not going to say. Wink of Stella on his tongue. That's a good idea. Let's see if I can get these googly eyes to peel off. Diamonds are the dog's best friend. Welcome in, Elka. From Germany. My Wink of Stella. Is this Wink of Stella or is this... Yeah, Wink of Stella. It's by Zig. It may not dry on this. I'm not sure. It's a glossy card. We'll see. I'm sure I'm going to mess it up. I think I'm going to put some on this Love Ya charm too. Dog tag. There. Very cute. I like it a lot. And where are those stickers? Put one there and one on the other side instead of the other little hearts there. There. There we go. And then the kid that receives this will still be able to do this little thing. If you have small fingers, your little fingers would go there. I like that. Here's a little something that's sure to make you giggle. Just stick 2 fingers through the holes and give them both a wiggle. I don't know why. It cracks me up. And then I'll handwrite a little Happy Valentine's Day on the inside. I don't know if I have a sticker here that would be good for a little kid. No. I totally woof you. I like that. I don't want this to show through the holes. So it has to kind of be up high enough where it won't show through the holes. There we go. I totally woof you. That's perfect. All right, I have time for maybe one more card. And let's see. What do I have left over? This one here. Let's do this. another dog. Another doggy card. You make every day special just by being you. Happy Valentine's Day. Very cute. And this is from Mommy and Daddy. I don't know who's Mommy and who's Daddy they are. I'm going to try to put up some more regular videos on my channel. I have put up some, but since I've been sick, I haven't made any videos because, you know, talking is a thing. I have a lot of ideas. I just need to implement them. Alright, let's cut off some of the top. Ooh, that could decorate the inside of the card. And then just a little bit off of the bottom, because it's got that little funky fold in it. This is very cute. It looks like a golden lab, maybe. I think I'll just leave the back white since there's not a lot of border around it. And let me see. Could do that, won't show up. Ooh, hang on, I have an idea. Ooh, no, wait though. These are roses, flowers, but let me check. Yes. Yes. I'm going to use a scrap off of this. I think you guys know what I'm going to do. How am I going to do this? I want to keep that intact too. I know. All right, I'm going to go a long way around to get to where I want to be. Just hang in there. Okay. I know, this is crazy. You'll see what I'm doing here in a second. Oh, I think that piece will be the best, actually. Let's do that. I don't even have to cut that other one off. Here we go. See, I wanted to kind of cut this out and preserve the rest of this, but this is going to work even better. There. Okay. I think that will be, yes. That will be good. I will put that down that side. I'm going to use this kind of up to about there. To about there. Yeah, I was trying to think of how I was going to cut this out. I was going to use my finger blade and a thing, but I didn't have to. I saved it. All right, so I put a little bit of a strip there. Then I'm going to put some pink, oops, hang on, I lost my sentiment went flying away. There we go. Let's put that away and put that down there. Put this on here. I'm going to use some bling. Also, oh, come on. Man, this tape is being... I'm out of practice. I haven't used my tape runner in weeks. Okay. Okay, there. That is on there. Now let me get my pink bling. And I'm going to put... I need to order more of this bling. From Amazon. Let's put a little piece here to go right up to that flower, and then from the flower down to the bottom, and then from his ear to the top. Okay. Oh, maybe I should put some bling on these little flowers here in the centers, just to kind of tie it all in. That's easier said than done when your nails are short. Okay. And do your dogs like the snow? Just curious. Ripley, she likes it. I think she romps in it, but she takes a really long time to go potty in the snow. She just can't find the right spot. And it doesn't matter how cold it is outside. She is not in a hurry. Okay, so there I did those little pieces along those little flowers there. And They do like the snow. All right, that's a scrap of red, but not big enough. Let me get I don't think Ripley gets cold. She just goes out there and hems and haws around, takes her sweet old time. She doesn't care. It could be 5 below zero and she's out there just like, well, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to go potty over here. Let me walk over here for another 10 minutes. And, oh, you're freezing, Mommy? Oh, but that's all right. I'm going to walk over here. I'm going to walk over this way, you know. I don't know. And there's so much snow, she can stand on it and she's fine. But then if she stands in one spot too long, her feet sink down. And she does not like that at all. And then she has to start the whole sniffing process all over again to decide the exact place to go. He needs to learn you're smarter than him. All right, put this over there. She just hem and haws around. It drives me crazy. I'm making a party on the inside of this card here. It drives me crazy that she takes so long. Even on the days where it was like 10 below zero, she's just like, oh yeah, well, you know, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna sniff a while and maybe I'll go back over there. And oh, look, a car goes by. Now I have to start all over again. You know, it's insane. I wish I had like the magic remedy to make her go outside, go potty in a minute, and come back in. All right, so here's what we have. We have this one here. You make every day special just by being you. Happy Valentine's Day. Very cool. This is adorable. I'm wild about you, and I hope you're wild about me too. Very cute. This one here, of course, is the little finger puppet dog. I totally woof you. Then we have the typewriter that is typed out Valentine. I think it's blank on the inside. Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I put that little piece in there. Then, Destilu, you're exactly right. There are advantages to a litter box. And then this cute little one that was a thank you card that had a stain on it. Especially for you. And then love. And I'm not going to put a sentiment on this. It can be anything. So I did 7 cards. Not bad. Not bad. We don't have a Mad Lib to read. We'll save that for next week. Oh. This could go on the inside of that love. I got to put that on the inside. Hang on. Emergency. Emergency card inciting. Oh, here, I'll just put it where the sentiment would go. There we go. There. All right, perfect. There. Emergency card inciting. The finger puppet dog. Yes, thank you for that idea, you guys, to have me make the back of that. The golden is Ange's favorite. Yeah, I figured you'd say that, Ange. Party on the inside. That's right. I say that all the time now. I hope you don't mind me stealing your words, Michelle. I like that. All right, so those are the cards. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate all of you. Thank you everyone who messaged me, sending me well wishes and whatever. Thank you. I appreciate you guys very, very much. Also, I have something new I want to try on YouTube. As we're leaving, I found a great new thing that we can do on YouTube. On Twitch, we raid into another person that is live streaming. On YouTube, there's a thing called redirect, which is the same kind of thing. I am going to click a few buttons. I'm going to find someone else that is live streaming, and we're going to go bring this party to them. So you just sit back and relax. It'll automatically take you into the new person's stream. If you would stick around even for a few minutes and say hello, that would be great. Let them know that we sending our love over there or whatever. I had just learned about this because I was watching somebody that did it. Not a crafting show. It was a crime show. So I'm going to try it. So let me move some things out of the way and click on a few buttons. That's who I was thinking of doing for my first one, and so let me go here. Hang on. It's going to take me a second. We're going to go, if he is live and if it works, if it shows up, we are going to go see our friend Pedro. And then next time we'll find a crafty person to raid. But let's see. I have to look at my notes. Customization, redirect. Hang on here. Oh, there it is. I'm looking in the wrong category. Redirect. Add. Search videos. Oh, okay. We are going to go see our friend Pedro. It's a music stream. He is live. I'm going to click the button. I hope it works. Everyone, please say hello to Pedro. He's also known as Texan Spaniard. He's been in the chat before. You guys may know him from Twitch or from my other streams. So we're going to go. Let's see if this works, okay? Don't tell him, Ange. Don't say anything. All right, here we go. Pedro. Search or pick a live. Okay, save. Changes saved. Okay, it should go when I end stream. So, I will see you all next time. Thank you for being here. I will be back next Monday at the same time. I'm also going to try and stream on Twitch on Wednesday, probably playing Animal Crossing. If my voice holds out, I may try to have a music stream Thursday. We'll see how that goes. I will let you know in Discord if my Twitch schedule changes, but I should be here next Monday on YouTube. All right. And hang in here. As soon as I end the stream, it should take us over to Pedro. Fingers crossed that it works. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all very much. Let me click on, hang on, let me do another thing real quick. And that way I'll see if it takes me on my end as well. Okay. All right, you guys. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you all. And until the next video, you know what to do. Go get crafting. Bye-bye.